U.S. actor Danny Masterson has been sentenced to serve 30 years to life in prison for raping 2 women. Masterson starred on That 70s Show, a TV series that was airing at the time of his crimes in the early 2000s. Prosecutors argued Masterson, 47, had relied on his status as a prominent Scientologist to avoid accountability. Judge Charlene Olmedo allowed the victims of his crimes to read impact statements in court ahead of his sentencing. Prominent former Scientologist and actress Leah Remini attended Thursday's hearing and comforted the women before and after they delivered their statements. "I wished I had reported him earlier to the police," one of the women said, according to U.S. media. Another woman told Masterson, "I forgive you. Your sickness is no longer mine to bear," according to Reuters. Masterson remained silent throughout the hearing. As the judge read his sentence, the maximum penalty allowed, his wife, Bijou Phillips, was seen in court breaking down in tears. Masterson was found guilty in May at a retrial after the first jury was unable to reach a verdict in 2022. Following his conviction, Masterson was deemed a flight risk and was taken into prison custody. The actor was convicted after 3 women testified that he had sexually assaulted them at his Hollywood home from 2001-03 during the height of his television fame. The jury heard testimony that he had given them drugs before he assaulted them. He was found guilty of rape against 2 of his 3 accusers. The charges brought by the 3rd accuser were declared a mistrial, and prosecutors said they do not plan to retry the case. Allison Anderson, a lawyer representing 2 of the victims, said in a statement sent to DDC News that the women have displayed tremendous strength and bravery by coming forward to law enforcement and participating directly in 2 grueling criminal trials. Despite persistent harassment, obstruction and intimidation, these courageous women helped hold a ruthless sexual predator. Throughout the trial, prosecutors argued that the Church of Scientology had helped cover up the assaults, an allegation the organization has categorically denied. At the time of the attacks, Masterson and all 3 of his accusers were Scientologists. Several of the women said it took them years to come forward because Church of Scientology officials discouraged them from reporting the rape to police. Scientology officials told one survivor she would lose her membership of the community unless she signed a non-disclosure agreement and accepted a payment of £400,320,000, according to prosecutors. During the trial, Judge Olmedo allowed both sides to discuss the dogma and practices of Scientology, angering the organization. In its statement after the verdict in May, the Church of Scientology said there was not a scintilla of evidence supporting the scandalous allegations that the church harassed the accusers. In court on Thursday, one woman described being shunned by her mother, who is still "She texted me and told me to never contact her again," she said, reported the LA Times. "She had warned me ahead of time she wanted to see Danny Masterson locked away for what he'd done to me, but not at the expense of her religion." Another woman said she had been victimized by the Church of Scientology ever since she spoke out. "Since the week I came forward to police, I have been terrorized, harassed, and had my privacy invaded daily by the cult of Scientology for almost 7 years now," she said, adding, "But I don't regret it." Masterson was first accused of rape in 2017 during the height of the Me Too movement. He denied the accusations and said each of the encounters was consensual. Charges came after a 3-year investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department. They did not file charges in 2 other cases because of insufficient evidence and the statute of limitations expiring. Thursday's sentencing was also attended by Jessica Barth, who founded Voices in Action in the wake of the Me Too movement. Ms. Barth was one of the women to publicly accuse disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein of abuse. Her non-profit works to encourage others to come forward and report abuse. Before the hearing, a motion for a new trial by Masterson's defense team was denied by the judge, according to a Los Angeles court official. Subscribe our channel for more news updates.